Good day, mate. Do you have time to talk about Adaptive Sydney?
Actually, I'm going
Great!
to school.
Adaptive Sydney is a part of 100 resilient cities, and it's all about preparing our cities for the future. How do we prepare for the future? By asking questions, like this one. How can we make Sydney more livable so we are comfortable in the heat and have clean water? This question is asking us to look at two things, heat and water. There's basically a million topics we can talk about that fall under heat and water. Right now, I'll talk about heat in transit, which is the heat we produce when moving from one place to another. To get from point A to point B, we ride cars, buses, and trains, most of which produce carbon dioxide. Today, the most popular mode of transportation is the car. Since it first hit the streets, the car has become a must-have for anyone living in the city. However, it is becoming more apparent that all this fuel burning is detrimental to our cities. In New South Wales, transportation is the second largest cause of greenhouse gas emissions. Cars account for half the CO2 produced in transportation. Aside from increased CO2 emissions, dangers of car dependence include increased cost of infrastructure, since more cars means more roads. This also means increased travel time from all these cars using the road at the same time. Now we look at another country that seems to have figured out a way to reduce CO2 emissions from cars. At first glance, Copenhagen and Sydney aren't very similar. How can we learn anything from Copenhagen? The key data here is population density. Even though Copenhagen is 7 times more dense than Sydney, it has figured out a way to travel more efficiently and reduce CO2 emissions. While majority in North South Wales and Denmark still use cars, Denmark's second most popular mode of transportation is the bicycle. There are many benefits to using the bicycle. First and foremost is that it doesn't produce CO2. It also moves a larger number of people more efficiently. Cycling has been a tradition in Copenhagen, but now they're looking into new techniques to encourage more cyclists. Introducing the ITS, or Intelligent Traffic System. By 2025, Copenhagen plans to install this system into their roads. It uses LED lights to inform drivers and cyclists how to use the road during certain times. For example, at peak hours, roads will be shared by private and public vehicles together with cyclists. The right image shows traffic during less congested hours. This time, the LED lights will widen the cyclist lane. Other measures for 2025 include connecting cyclist tracks so that they allow for continuous travel. This proposal is for renovating 20 kilometers of road to allow cyclists to travel unimpeded. Lastly, Copenhagen's 2025 plan includes widening existing cycling tracks. The end goal is to increase trips to work and education from 30% to 50%. What does all of this mean for Sydney? Well, this just shows that a city can function better if its citizens has access to more modes of transportation. Cars are not enough. Data from New South Wales Transportation shows that there is a slight shift in the percentage of people who drive to travel, and there is a slight increase of people using trains, buses, and walking. In summary, cycling reduces noise, air pollution, and CO2 emissions. They promote a healthy lifestyle and have shorter journey times. Wow, that was actually kinda interesting. Now if you excuse me, I gotta go to class. You can't go yet. That was only part 1 of 5 reports you will have to talk about.